Welcome to Freaky Fauna Friday, where every Friday we take a little time and explore some of the freaks of nature from around the planet we cherish so deeply. So please, jump aboard and let's explore the wilds together. Welcome back to Freaky Fauna Friday. I am the great and powerful Mr. E.
And I am Jay.
And I am very caffeinated.
Yeah, you
Woo! Are. We're going to talk about, this Friday, we're going to talk about a really cool, exciting phenomena a creature does. If you remember all the way back to the first episode of this, I said it may be a creature highlight or a certain aspect of a creature. So today specifically, we're going to talk about humpback whales. Humpback whales are a baleen whale. They're not super large for baleen whale standards.
Humpback whales aren't?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, 80 foot long is some of our biggest ones. But when some of your relatives get 100 and 120 foot,
okay.
you know, that's 50 to 75% bigger than you.
It's like a 6 foot tall man. 6'2" tall man.
So let's see if you're 8 foot tall, it would be 12 foot tall. So that'd be 50. So if you're 6 foot tall, it'd be a 9 foot tall man.
Oh, okay. So even shoot. So yeah, like a shoot.
So this is like, so there's Sasquatches for, like, if a humpback whale is a normal sized guy,
yeah,
it'd be a Sasquatch. There's a
What, the
blue
big
whale
ones?
and
Yeah,
the
the
minke
big
whales
ones,
and
yeah.
the fin whales.
Okay.
But they're highly, highly social whales. So that's a really big humpback is pushing 80 tons. Most of the ones you're going to see is around 50 tons, which is is not a small animal.
It's a lot of tons.
Yeah. Big ones are 60 to 80 foot long. A lot of your females you're going to see, and that's the big pods, are, 50 to 60 foot. So bulls, most baleen whales and most toothed whales the bulls are going to be like solitary and quite large.
And tooth whales are like, those are the ones that want to kill you, right?
They can be aggressive. So your dolphins are not toothed whales. Dolphins are porpoises. Those are the three last groups of whale left.
Okay.
There's also beaked whales, which are another thing.
But there's a lot less of them, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's many species of them, but they're almost all extinct.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, there's one there's only ever been one specimen found of them.
Yeah, I think we talked about that.
Yeah, we've talked about them on rare fauna and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But baleen whales are generally the most calm and most social. So the family structure of humpback whales specifically, big herds. Most of the time it's moms with their calves. Juvenile males are allowed to stay for a very, very long time. I've seen videos of like juvenile bulls that are 30, 40 tons still with the pod.
Just still hanging out with mom and dad?
Yeah, or just mom.
Just mom, okay.
And then the pods are normally led by a matriarch. So this is a very old, large female.
Okay.
The reason why bulls get so much bigger is because they're solitary mostly. Not because they're solitary due to aggression, it's just they are. So they need to be able to defend themselves without somebody else helping them.
Okay.
So like we were talking about off air, like sperm whales and stuff like that, which are the toothed whale, not a baleen whale, but the bulls are humongous compared to the females.
Is a baleen whale just like the filter feeders?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have that specialized hair in their mouth.
Yeah, the bristles.
Yeah. It's not soft. Most people think it's like soft. It's actually very, very hard. It's hard to move. Imagine the stiffest broom you've ever felt.
Okay.
But imagine it, 8-10 foot long.
Yeah, giant.
Yeah. So these guys are filter feeders, like you said, mostly feeding small fish, krill, plankton. I've seen humpbacks, fins, and minkies like accidentally swallow sharks and dolphins. Most of the time they spit them out.
They open up, right? And then they close mouth.
They can't see when their mouth's open.
Yeah, and
it's like a black hole.
Out. Yeah.
Their esophagus is not very big.
Okay.
So like that, there was that that lobster diver that got swallowed by a humpback whale a couple years back. Or that's why everybody says he got eaten by a humpback whale.
Yeah. I don't think he got eaten, did he?
No. Humpback whale did not see him. It was actually probably eating the lobsters. So most people don't realize this. Lobsters swim.
Oh, yeah.
Like they can kick back like a crawfish, but they actually swim long distances.
Uh-huh.
So there'll be schools of lobsters in the water column.
Man, that'd be a great meal for them.
And once a while I was like, oh, that's not a lobster. Poop.
Yeah. It's back out.
Yeah, and he only had bruises. So keep in mind, this is, if it's a 50-ton animal.
It's pretty gentle.
And he only had bruises.
Yeah, it's very gentle.
But I'm going to talk about some really cool stuff with their communication specifically.
Okay.
Humpback whales are probably the most developed language that we have mapped of any species besides humans.
What do you mean by language?
They have language.
So that like specific words and things?
Yes.
Okay.
Not only do they have specific words,
Sentence structure?
kinda, but they have words for themselves. They have words for their family. They have words for their pods, and they have greetings.
Wow.
So it's highly, and that's I think we've documented around 5,000 quote unquote words in their language.
So do we have like a Google Translate thing where they'll say...
Not yet, but it's kind of close. You're kind of making a joke, but it's real.
No, I'm not.
They have a keypad kind of thing
Yeah.
where they can talk to whales.
I feel like if we could identify it, that we should be able to have that already, you know? That'd be cool. You're swimming in the water and just you hear a... And then you realize it's like, what's that? Mm-hmm. Who are you? I don't know, something like that.
But these things are incredibly smart. I always like saying that they're more human than human.
Like that Rob Zombie song?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
More human than human.
No, these guys are more compassionate than humans are. That humans are credited for.
Yeah, I'm more than some. I'm guarantee that.
But humpback whales are extremely compassionate for even other species, which we're going to talk about in two different stories.
Okay.
But no, so they have a really developed language, but when you can tell when it's a recorded voice, you as a human.
Yeah.
Like if somebody just has it on a speaker or whatever, like you can tell it sounds robotic or it sounds fake.
Yeah.
So they can tell too.
Which they have that a lot more common now.
Yeah. That's a whole different show though.
Yeah, I know.
So a couple examples of how compassionate and how out of the box humpback whales think. So the first one is going to be in 2014. So I've told this story a couple times on other shows, but humpback whales have a tradition. When two matriarchs, this is two adult females from two different pods, so these both lead big family groups. Mm-hmm. When they meet, they go vertical in the water, and they shake their flippers. Huh. So they actually, it's like a handshake or a dance. And these are 50, 60, 70-foot animals.
Yeah.
Upwards of 100,000 pounds or 100,000 pounds or more.
So why are they doing this?
It's just why do we shake hands?
Right. So they're just like...
It's a greeting.
Like a peace
It's just a
offer
greeting. Yeah, it's just a greeting. It's a hug.
Right, yeah.
Once again, very sensitive animals. So
yeah.
It's just like a hug.
That's interesting.
And so then the pods will normally mingle for a little bit, and then eventually they'll go their separate ways.
Yeah.
But we've never experienced this in a bull. And so anyways, this guy's diving 2014 off of Tokyo. And they're in like 60 foot of water. This giant 80 ton, so this is 160,000 pound bull sperm or humpback whale comes in 60 foot of water, super shallow. Humpback whales don't normally go that shallow, but they will every once in a while to just relax in the warm water. Mm-hmm. And he comes in and he's swimming around these divers. The guy that's actually diving is a whale researcher.
Okay.
So he's taking the opportunity. And you got to be really careful. They can accidentally kill you super easy. But whales are normally very careful around us also.
Okay.
As long as everybody's cautious during the, things, swimming with whales is a very peaceful experience.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're not in there, like the twist zone. They bump you with the fluke, it's
Game
pushing
over.
160,000 pounds.
Right, exactly.
So it's got some power behind it. But most of the time they're very conscious of us.
Okay.
So the guy is joking. He's a whale researcher. He goes vertical and sticks his hand out. And this gigantic humpback whale, first never been documented in the mail, goes vertical, takes his 25-foot long flipper, and gently touches the guy.
That's insane.
And does the hey, how are you?
Yeah.
So think about this. Not only is this creature so not related to us. We're not talking about a primate learning sign language.
No, it's a fellow mammal. That's it.
Barely. I mean, they are mammals, but so distinct.
Yeah.
Like so different. Mm-hmm. It's like saying a platypus.
Yeah. It's literally the only thing we have in common.
Yeah. Sees this guy, recognizes him as another intelligent creature, and sees him trying to do his greeting to him. Mm-hmm. So he's like
speaking his language.
Yeah. So he took the time and the cautiousness to gently do it as well.
Yeah, that's insane.
So that's a level of consciousness of an animal going, okay, this other intelligent thing is doing this with me. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be very, very gentle because he's a lot smaller than me.
Yeah.
It's just that out-the-box thinking. Whales are so sentient. So that's the first story I got for you.
That's awesome.
You can find this picture. If you go to Google, type in humpback handshake.
Yeah.
and there'll be 1,000 versions of it. It's crystal clear blue water off the coast of Tokyo, and it's actually happened several times since then.
Okay.
It's mostly in Tokyo and Hawaii, but it's the same population of humpback whales.
Okay. I wonder if, like, I'm sure that even they not talk about it amongst themselves.
I think they do.
Yeah, they might. They actually might. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Wow. That is insane.
You're talking about a creature the size of a house.
That is wild. Like, that's literally wild.
Look, he's just touching him so gently.
Yeah. Just reaching out and touching him, and he's even, like, got his eye out for him. Like,
Yeah.
that's insane. But how cool of an experience would that be?
Oh, yeah. I'd never shut up about it. I never shut up about it now, and it's not my experience.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen humpback whales, but yeah. The one I was on was scratching his back on a pier I was on. Thought we were all going to die.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Humpback whale's the only real whale I've ever seen,
Okay.
but they're the most numerous.
Oh, wait. What about that one?
That was a pilot whale. It's a dolphin.
Oh, okay. It's a porpoise?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So pilot whales, killer whales are all dolphins.
Gotcha. Didn't know that.
But so that's that first story. And like I said, it's happened several times since then. Now that people know that they can do it,
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you about, and to me, an even more impressive one. And this was in 2018 off the Cook Islands.
Where's that? Cook Islands?
I looked it up last night. Now I don't remember.
Okay.
They asked me too quick.
Is it in the US?
Yeah, I don't know. It's in the Cook Islands.
Okay. Cook Islands.
Jay's looking up where the Cook Islands are.
New Zealand. Political links to New Zealand, a nation in the South Pacific.
Okay, so warm water, Cook Islands,
Okay.
which makes sense. Most of these time that people are diving with humpbacks,
Yeah.
it's in shallow, warm waters, because this one was.
Okay, gotcha.
That's just because it's the safest to dive and stuff like that. And
Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's like northeast of New Zealand. Quite a ways out in the ocean. It's pretty remote. But okay.
so this is a stopping point for humpback whale, so it's a famous dive location.
Oh, sweet. That would be awesome.
But anyway, so these two girls are diving, and they don't have scuba gear. They are actually diving like
Just
free diving.
Yeah.
So they have snorkels. So the snorkel holds a little bit of air, but not much.
Jeez.
But they're swimming. They're very well experienced. So they're diving like, I think they're only like, and again, 60 or 70 foot of water. So they're almost going all the way to the bottom and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
This gigantic female, about 50-ton humpback whale comes in with her calf. And the calf's, maybe 10-ton. It was a real small animal.
A baby.
Yeah. For these guys.
Yeah.
Size is relative.
Exactly, yeah.
And Humpback and the baby are checking out the two girls swimming and just relaxing and being real curious and gentle, which they're famous for. And then all of a sudden, the mood completely changes. And the gigantic female starts taking these girls and pushing them. And pushing them and pushing them. And this Humpback is pushing them to the boat. And then at one point won't let them back in the water. A 50-ton animal is gently trying not to let you back in the water.
Yeah.
Girls couldn't figure it out. The boat captain's finally like, okay, we got to leave because this is
dangerous.
At first, they thought it was because they got too close to the calf
Yeah.
or something like that. And the guy's like, we've never seen that before. Most of the time they know you're not a threat to the calf, so they really don't care.
Yeah.
So they go back and they start watching. They had GoPros. They start watching the GoPro footage. They were being hunted by a 16-foot tiger shark
Oh my gosh.
and didn't know it.
That is
the
scary.
tiger shark got like 20 foot from them because they were focused on the whales.
Oh wow.
And so here's the thing, though, is the humpback whale, that a tiger shark has never, ever been a threat to a humpback whale in any time of its life cycle.
Okay.
They come out twice, 3 times the size of the largest tiger shark.
Okay.
So they're not scared of tiger sharks. They've never been scared of tiger sharks.
They're not on their menu.
Yeah. No way, shape, or form have they ever been scared of a tiger shark.
Yeah.
This creature was intelligent enough to realize not only are the humans worth protecting, but that's a threat to them.
Yeah.
And I need to protect them. And they realized that the whole time after that first initial sighting, the female was putting her body in between them and the tiger shark.
Okay.
So she was protecting them. She was being super protective. And then she's like, "Okay, you guys need to go in the boat. You don't come back in. Don't come back in."
Wow.
So they never realized the whole time this giant tiger shark was hunting them.
Are they stalking them?
And tiger sharks are one of the more dangerous sharks.
Yeah, they
Sharks are not monsters. Sharks are just animals. But those are one of the top 3 you really have to watch for.
Isn't that a stat like more people die from coconuts falling on their head a year than shark attacks?
500. Yeah, only 4 people die from shark attacks in Europe, and 500 people die from cows.
Jeez.
Like cows kicking you to death and stuff like that.
That's insane.
So be scared of cows.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't want to cow fearmonger.
It's okay. That's why we eat them.
But sharks they're not so bad.
Yeah, we kill 500,000 sharks a year, and they only kill 4 of us.
Yeah.
So
who's the real monster?
it is. I wanted that picture for here so bad. That beautiful girl and the tiger shark swimming circles around each other, and the captions like, on the one of these creatures is the most dangerous, kills billions of things every year. The other one's a tiger shark.
Yeah, it's human beings.
Mm-hmm. But no, so this female humpback had so much compassion for a human.
Yeah, that's out of nowhere.
The reasoning level is so extreme. This proves some of their intelligence because, like I said, it's never been a threat to them. So they rationalized a threat experience for a whole different species. Mm-hmm. That'd be like you looking at a spider and realizing the beetle's in danger.
Yeah, or yeah, something like that. Yeah, or like, I don't know, a cricket, and then you see a little lizard over there. It's like, yeah, okay, cricket.
None of these things have ever been, So it's crazy to think about.
Yeah, no, that's awesome though. Huh? What kind of experience after looking back on that GoPro and seeing that, like realize what you just went through? Like,
and
holy
the boat
crap.
captains, they think about that. They do that every day.
Yeah, and they never seen that. What an experience. So they are hyper intelligent.
Yeah, they're more intelligent than humans.
Well, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. I still then explain how they can just be harpooned to death all the time.
Yeah.
Not seen that smart.
If I come run at you with a harpoon, what are you gonna do?
Well, obviously not let you just volunteer my body to you. I don't know.
No, I think they're more human than human because they actually have so much compassion for other species.
They're more sensitive.
Humans are very destructive, and we mistake advancement with intelligence.
Oh, for sure. I can agree with that.
So they are very intelligent, even though they don't have advanced technology.
Right, yeah. They're emotionally intelligent.
Extremely advanced social structure, language. Mm-hmm. Some scientists believe they actually tell stories to each other.
Now that would be awesome.
And whales live a very long time.
Okay, we're predicting it now. In the future, by 2050, there will be a short story or a book out.
Written by a whale?
Written, and yes, by a whale, and it'll be translated with one of them Google Translator
whale
boxes.
We'll see if whales make it that long.
Okay, well, I bet you one of their stories will make it.
I'm saying whales is a total.
I know what you mean, but one story will have to slip through the cracks.
There's a bunch of them washing up dead, full of trash.
Ooh, not good. Not good. Destructive humans. And maybe that'll be part of their folklore. Avoid the great trash ball.
Like we used to live with Leviathans and Megalodons, and then we thought they were scary.
Yeah.
These things are burning the planet.
You're right, exactly.
No, so positive notes for the end of this episode. I think this is a little longer than we normally do these, but yeah. I was passionate about this one. Very passionate. No, just look for the beauty in nature. Enjoy your weekend. The world's a crazy, messed up place, but
there's a lot of good out there, too, to see.
There's a lot of good.
Yes.
So just find the beauty in your world this weekend.
Oh.
Give somebody a compliment. Text somebody. Just tell them you love them. It helps if you know the person, but...
yeah, that a little bit.
Don't go to jail.
Right, yeah.
At least don't go to jail for something bad.
There we go.
I've had to sit in a tank before.
It happens.
You get too drunk and you can't walk.
Yeah.
All right. I've been the great and powerful Mystery.
And I've been Jay.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Freaky Fauna Friday. If you want to help the podcast grow, remember to share and give it a 5-star review.